As I said, joined in the studio by three members of Nova. Before we talk to them, let's play one of their tracks off the new album, Shine Your Glory. This is Set Us Free.
Set us free.
That was Nova and Set Us Free, although we've just renamed that song the Air song. I'm joined in the studio by Ash, Amy and James from Nova themselves. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, lovely to see you.
It's nice to have you here. And we picked that track because we were all singing along to it, and it's the first track on the album, and it's the first track that you get hooked on. So tell us a bit about the band. There's three of the five members here. Who's going to start off?
There's three of us here tonight. The two that couldn't be here are our drummer Sam, or we call him Smiles. He's actually drumming at another event in Brighton somewhere, I think, isn't he? And then our keys player Bart is listening in somewhere tonight from Plymouth, I think. Hello, Bart. We wish you could be here, but we're a five-piece band. We're a Christian band. We've been playing together for a number of years, but we've only really been a band per se for the last year or so. But we've been friends for a long time. Obviously, I've known Amy for a long time because she's my sister. But myself, Amy, and James have known each other for a very long time. We've been friends, and about a year ago, we realised we'd all been writing songs for a while, and we thought we'd share them with each other. And from that, this band and this project was born, I guess. Yeah.
Shine Your Glory. As I say, it's available on iTunes. Some great tracks on it if you like worship band. I suppose that's what you call it. And you play at several events locally, don't you? Including Grosvenor's A to J. Do you want to tell us a bit about A to J, Amy?
Yeah, we play at A to J. It's a youth group that's run at Grosvenor Church every Sunday night. And we have worship sort of every fortnight. It's just a place where young people can just come and just connect with God and have a good time with each other, really.
And you say you get about 40 odd there?
There's quite a few that come to it. Usually we have about 50 every Sunday night, which is great. They're a great bunch of kids, and we love spending time with them and leading them in worship. It's a real privilege for us, yeah.
And all the songs on the album are written by group members, I understand?
They're all written by the members of the band. Obviously, a few of us, like I've written two, Amy's written two, Ash has written two, Bart's written one, and Smiles, a drummer, has written one, which you don't get many drummers.
And it is a drummer's song as well, you can really tell.
Four lyrics in this one.
Which one's that? Come on.
That's United. The one with
United.
The one with the rap in it.
Which you can hear in a minute because we're going to play that next. Who wrote Set Us Free?
I wrote that one while I was in Watford last year.
So you're the
I'm the one. Yeah, I like my years.
Okay.
Like
Right. Okay. Well, we're going to play that track written by the drummer, Mr. Smiles, and it's called United. Coming up.
North Devon's truly local station, The Voice.
United by Nova, who are here in the studio with me now. Rap in a worship song, that's unusual, and a riff that's got an interesting story, I believe.
The riff has got a story. It was I was sitting in an office with our youth pastor at Grosvenor, Paul Simmons, and he was sitting in his chair, a bit like this one, like an office chair, and he was rocking back and forth on his chair, and it started to make a squeaking noise. And he said, "Oh, that would be a really good riff for your new album." And so he did it a couple more times, and eventually we rang James up, Gibb, our guitarist here, and within 10 minutes, Gibb had sent back a file to us with the chair squeaking in a riff noise, and so that's where that came from. Yeah, our dishy youth pastor got that in there for us.
The chair riff, yeah. So influences. I mean, we're all influenced by one thing or another. Obviously, Faith has a big influence in what you've done, but other musicians, other groups.
There's a wide range because obviously there's five of us in the band. Amy, who would you say your influences are?
I quite like Brooke Fraser. She's from New Zealand, so probably a lot of people haven't heard of her. But
yeah, but Bart's heavily influenced by Muse. I'm heavily influenced by a band called Hillsong United, another Christian band, and bands like Delirious and stuff like that. And Smiles is Two Door Cinema Club. His drumming's got that all over it.
Two Door.
Yeah, I don't know.
For me, probably, I love Coldplay. They're one of my favourite bands. Yeah, they're very good. But like from Christian circles, I think probably Delirious. Like Martin Smith, their lead singer, has got a real kind of authority in his voice, and he really loves what he's singing about, and that's something I really try and carry across when I'm singing as well for us. So, yeah.
Okay, we mentioned Muse, so I suppose we better have a Muse track. We had a debate, and the one that was on the computer won, so it's Madness by Muse.
Love music, love North Devon, love The Voice.
I'm joined in the studio by Ash, Amy and James from Nova.
Hello.
And Shine Your Glory is a new album. So how long's it been out? Come on, tell us a bit more about the album and the writing and the recording. And
Well, it was released on March the 4th. We've been recording since late October. We started recording, so it's been quite a long, drawn-out process, because a couple of us were ill along the way, and we kind of had to plan it quite carefully, but we're really thrilled that it's out now. It was released on March the 4th, and so far it's been really well received, so we're really happy with it. Yeah.
And brother and sister in a band. I've got 5 sisters, so I know what sibling rivalry's like. Amy,
we've got another one at home as well.
Let's get Amy. Let's get Amy in here.
Go on, Amy.
You've had the main sort of speaking bit in this, Ash. And I get the impression that Amy could be a bit noisier.
Oh no, we get on really well. We're like best friends, so it is an absolute pleasure to be in the band with him. So, and all the boys, they're like my brothers, really. So it's
we're like a little family, aren't
we?
So they've paid you 50 quid to say that, have they?
Well,
Yeah, I'll pay
40 quid.
Yeah,
40 quid.
We'll
Sorry,
pay you
okay.
later. We'll pay you later.
So the other members, you say, Smiles is playing in a band down in Bournemouth.
Brighton, I think.
Brighton,
it is, yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah, he's doing that tonight.
Yeah. And the Bart is listening online.
yeah, he's in Plymouth at the moment.
So if he's listening online, text us the track that Bart wants to play. How about that?
All right, yeah. Come on, Bart. Text me now and just let me know what song you want played. And
In the meantime, you mentioned Delirious. Obviously, a major influence on most Christian bands. They've been around for a long time, although they've now split up. Martin Smith has a new album out this month, I think, if I remember rightly, called
God's Great Dance Floor, I think it is.
I see. They do know what they're talking about.
I didn't know that, by the way.
I kind of knew it, but I'd forgotten it. It's my age. Don't say any more. So we thought we'd play a Delirious track. This is called History Maker. Believe it or not, this got to number 4 in the UK charts in 2010. And I've got James, Amy and Ash still in the studio, still chatting away. They're a giggly bunch, I'll tell you. I'm sure they've got some more stories to tell us. We were just talking about where we go from here. You would like to tell everybody else where you think you might go from here?
Yeah, we'd love to. We don't really know. If anyone knows, please let us know, because we're not really sure. No, we're kind of open, really. Like we made the album just to give people an impression of what God is about and what the church can do. And beyond that, we never really kind of even thought we'd get this far, really. This is a really big surprise to us. So we're really hoping that it impacts people and that people connect with the songs. Events-wise, we're doing some events in the summer. We're going to hopefully be part of Creation Fest in Cornwall and a few other events. But we're really praying into what the next step is, I guess, aren't we? Yeah.
Amy, you're going to tell everybody where they can get the album? Because that's the most important thing, especially as it's Easter. Even if you don't want it for yourself, go out and buy it for your mum or your dad. It'll make a change from Amazing Grace and some of those old hymns that they like. It might even get them out of the settee or off the sofa. You never know.
We hope so. You can get it on iTunes. It's available. Nova, Shine Your Glory. CD copies. It's available in Dove's Christian Bookshop in town. It's also available if you email us or go on our website www.novaworship.co.uk. You can grab a copy on there.
They're also on Facebook.
Yep. And Twitter.
And Twitter. Twitter, yeah. I never know why they tweet it. I think they should Twitter, but I've been told off for saying it, so I won't say it again, promise. Right, we text Bart, who's not with us, but he is in the band, and what did he say? We got him to pick a track to play, and
he chose one of our tracks, which is quite cool. He must really like it. No, he chose My Child.
Did he write that by any chance?
No, Amy wrote that one.
Oh, right, okay. So this is written by Amy. This is Nova, My Child.
And he declares it is done. He declares it is done. And he declares it is done.
My Child by Nova. And the young lady singing that is sat opposite me. What's it like listening to your own voice then?
It's very surreal. Takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, I can imagine. Right, so what are you doing for Easter then?
Go on, Amy, what are we doing? I don't know. Probably eating Easter eggs and just, I don't know. What are we doing? Just chilling out, I think, aren't we?
Yeah. Church on Sunday, HJ in the evening.
Business as usual.
Time to relax with the family, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And the next gig you say is in May.
Yeah, we're going to be part of an event called United Generation, which is going to be held at Grosvenor Church on Saturday the 18th of May. We do it quite often. It's a really awesome event. We'd love to invite anyone who's under the age of, 20s really, I guess. Anyone who's in their teens to 20s can come along, and we're going to be playing there. There's going to be cafes, cage football, lots of stuff going on. It's always a really good event, and we love doing it. It's a real privilege, and it is free. Yeah, completely free. So come along.
Always sounds scary to me when the word sport and cage get put in the same kind of
serious
phrase.
Violence.
Yeah,
especially if my friend Matt Proctor's playing. He's a very violent man. I'm kidding.
Anyway, we've just been talking about other tracks, and we're going to play a track by a group called Switchfoot. I Dare You to Move by Switchfoot, and I understand that Grace is listening to this particular show, and I've been told I've got to play this just for Grace.
And live while we're young.
There we go. That's One Direction for Grace. Live While We're Young, apparently her favourite track, and the text message came through.
She was very happy.
Not quite sure what that means, but there you go. My name is Peter Lawrence here on The Voice. I'm talking to three members of Nova, local worship band from Grosvenor, and their new album is called Shine Your Glory, available on iTunes, available on CD if you want from their site, which is
www.novaworship.co.uk.
also available on Facebook, which is
just Nova, I think. Yeah, just Nova. Search for us on there.
If you put Nova, you get Supernova, but it is Nova, the worship band, and not anything else. And also, you can tweet on
at Nova Worship.
At Nova Worship. Okay, well, it's been thrilling talking to you. I hope you have a lot of success, and hopefully the album will sell well. I understand you're still waiting for some sales figures.
Yeah, the iTunes don't send them through until the second month. So, but so far it's gone really well. So, we really appreciate everybody's support. So, thank you to anybody that's bought it, and we really hope you enjoy it.
We're going to play one more track then from the album. Is somebody going to give us a bit of an explanation as to why you've picked this one?
Well, this song is it's a song that we actually didn't even think would make the album. Actually, I wrote it years and years ago, and we picked up on it on a songwriting retreat that we had, and Bart came up with a really cool sort of intro, so that's why we included it in a way. But yes, all God's people.
All God's people. Yes. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely coming in.
My pleasure, and I'm sure the pleasure of everybody listening. This is All God's People by Nova.